Hi, Scorpio! It's January 26th, and here is your reading for today. Strength, reversed. This card screams inner struggle and self-doubt. You're second-guessing decisions, maybe avoiding confrontation because fear is whispering louder than your confidence. Don't lie to yourself. There's a battle inside you, and it's not just about others. You might be self-sabotaging chances because you feel insecure or unsure if you're strong enough. But the real work here is to practice self-compassion. Acknowledge that fear without letting it freeze your actions. You've got more resilience than you think, even if it feels buried right now. Next up is the Nine of Swords. Anxiety is front and center. Sleepless nights, racing thoughts, maybe that feeling of being trapped in your own mind. The Nine of Swords doesn't sugarcoat it. Worry is knocking hard. You could be overthinking something, losing rest while your brain spins scenarios that might never come true. Stop isolating yourself with those thoughts. Reach out, breathe, and practice mindfulness to quiet that noise. Mental anguish is real, but it doesn't have to control you. This card is pushing you to address what's scaring you head on, not run from it. Then we have the King of Wands reversed. Watch out for impulsiveness and overbearing energy. This reversal warns against taking charge without a clear plan or steamrolling others with your intensity. You might be acting too fast or overconfident, thinking you've got it all figured out when really you're just pushing too hard in the wrong direction. Balance is key here. Channel that fire constructively. Seek some guidance or feedback before charging ahead. Burnout is lurking if you keep up this pace without pause. Don't alienate your allies by being domineering or ignoring their input. Putting it all together, Scorpio. There's a tension between your inner strength and emotional vulnerability. Strength reversed shows you're wrestling with self-doubt, while the Nine of Swords highlights the anxiety feeding that struggle. The King of Wands, reversed, warns that your reaction might be a push hard, maybe too hard, to prove yourself or regain control. That's a tricky cycle, fear and anxiety dragging you down, then impulse and force trying to lift you up. But the real power comes from slowing down, facing your fears with kindness, and finding grounded direction. Don't let the fear paralyze you or the impulse burn bridges. You already have the strength. It's time to trust it and act with clarity, not chaos. January 26th is asking you to balance your fire with patience and self-awareness. You knew this already, now it's about doing it. Queen of Cups reversed. I'm seeing emotional overwhelm crashing in hard for you, Scorpio. You're stretched thin, saying yes when every fiber screams no. Boundaries? They're blurred, maybe non-existent right now. You might be absorbing too much from others, carrying their moods, their worries like extra weight. It's exhausting. You knew this already, but here's the kicker. Neglecting your own needs won't fix the chaos. Actually, no. Ignoring yourself only deepens the emotional burnout. You might catch yourself agreeing to things that drain you, or spinning in circles trying to please everyone. Don't lie to yourself. That path leads straight to feeling lost in the noise. The Queen of Cups, reversed, warns you to set firm boundaries. Say no. Protect your energy. Prioritize self-care, even if it feels selfish at first. Seek support when you feel overwhelmed. Don't try to carry it all alone. This reversal pushes you to notice where you're overextending, especially after the inner struggle we saw with strength reversed. Remember that self-doubt, that fear? It's tangled here with emotional exhaustion. You're not just fighting insecurity. Now you're fighting burnout from not protecting your heart. It's like the mental strain from Nine of Swords is bleeding into your emotional world, making it harder to separate your feelings from others. You might be losing sleep again, but this time the worry isn't just about fear or decisions. It's about emotional chaos inside you and around you. You can't calm the storm if you let yourself get soaked in it. Hold on, there's more. The King of Wands reversed showed us impulsiveness and lack of direction. That energy tries to take charge but ends up scattering focus. Now Queen of Cups reversed is saying, slow down. Don't lead with emotion that's unfiltered or worn thin. You risk pushing people away by being overbearing emotionally or by not protecting your own heart. Instead of dominating or acting on impulse, channel your energy into clear, calm care of yourself first. Set your emotional boundaries like a ruler sets laws in a kingdom. Without that, you'll keep spinning in that cycle of anxiety, self-doubt, and emotional overwhelm. You're not powerless here. The challenge is to practice self-compassion actively. Notice when you're second-guessing your needs or avoiding confrontation because you don't want to upset others. That's the Queen of Cups reversed whispering, stand up for your emotional health. Don't sabotage your peace by overextending yourself or absorbing every emotional wave around you. Protect your space, prioritize rest, seek the support you need. Mindfulness can help you spot when you're slipping into old patterns, like saying yes to things that drain you or ignoring your own heart's voice. So, Scorpio, this chapter is a call to action. Set those boundaries. Stop the emotional bleeding. Remember the lessons from Strength, reversed. Your real strength now is in protecting your emotional well-being. Don't let anxiety from Nine of Swords trap you in worry loops. And don't let the impulsiveness from King of Wands reverse lead you into emotional chaos. Balance your heart like a queen balancing her kingdom. You've got this, but first, care for your soul. Queen of Swords. I'm seeing a sharp, clear moment here. Queen of Swords cuts through confusion like a knife. Scorpio, you've been tangled in fear and emotional overwhelm. Yeah, the Strength, reversed, and Queen of Cups, reversed vibes. But now, Queen of Swords steps in, demanding you slice through the fog. It's about speaking your truth, even if it stings or feels raw. Don't sugarcoat what's going on inside or around you. You've been avoiding difficult conversations, maybe second, guessing your gut. This queen says no more hiding, get clear. Say what you mean, set boundaries firmly, and don't let others muddy your sense of reality. Hold on, this isn't just about blunt honesty, it's about intellectual strength, too. You've been caught up in anxiety and impulsiveness, as the Nine of Swords and King of Wands reversed showed. Now this queen wants you to use discernment, not just raw emotion or reaction. Look carefully at what's true and what's noise. Stop letting your mind run wild with worst-case scenarios or impulsive, just-do-it moves that backfire. She urges you to think before you act, to plan with clarity and purpose. This card demands you balance head and heart, but right now, clarity takes the front seat. You knew this already deep down. Emotional overwhelm and self-doubt have been clouding your judgment. The Queen of Swords calls you to step up with mental discipline. Practice cutting through illusions, whether they are your fears, others' manipulations, or your own stories that keep you stuck. This queen is a master of seeing through pretense. So hold up your own standards. Don't let emotional chaos or self-sabotage blur your vision anymore. You have to be the one who draws the line and enforces it. Also, watch out for being too harsh or detached. The Queen of Swords can lean cold if you're not careful. It's not about shutting down feelings or being overly critical. It's about using your mind as your strongest tool to protect yourself and move forward. If you've been avoiding confrontation, this queen encourages you to face it head on, but wisely. Speak your truth with kindness and firmness. Be honest, but not cruel. You're in the middle of a turning point. The tension between your heart and your head has been real. This card says the next step is clarity through truth. Don't let fear or emotional exhaustion keep you stuck. Use the mental strength you've built to cut through illusion and claim your power. You can do this, Scorpio. It's time to stop drifting in confusion and start steering with sharp focus. So, what does that look like? You say no when you mean no. You stop absorbing other people's drama. You speak your truth, even if it's uncomfortable. You carefully evaluate your options before leaping. You stop letting anxiety run your day or impulsive energy lead you astray. Queen of Swords says, own your mind, own your story, own your power. Your clarity will light the way out of this struggle. Don't lie to yourself. This is the edge you've been needing. Now step onto it. Nine of Wands. Scorpio, I'm seeing you standing guard, battle, worn but still upright, still ready. Nine of Wands screams resilience. You've been through hellfire, right? Scrapes, doubts, sleepless nights, but you're not done yet. You're holding your ground, even if you're tired. It's about that last push, that almost there energy where quitting feels easiest, but you refuse to let go. You knew this already. That fight inside you isn't new. It's old wounds, old insecurities whispering to back down. Don't listen. Instead, keep your shield up. This card wants you to prepare, mentally and physically, for whatever comes next. You might be bruised, but not broken. You're carrying scars that remind you how far you've come, not how far you've failed. Wait, let me rephrase that. The Nine of Wands isn't just about defense. It's a call to perseverance with courage. You can't afford burnout, Scorpio. You might feel like a lone warrior, but don't isolate yourself. Reach out when you need help. Lean into your support system. Nine of Wands warns about over-defensiveness that cuts you off from allies. You've been second, guessing yourself for a while. That inner struggle with strength reversed is still echoing here. But see, you're more capable than that fear lets on. The Queen of Swords told you to cut through confusion. Now the Nine of Wands asks you to stand firm with that clarity. No more wavering, no more hiding behind self-doubt. Here's the moment of truth about personal boundaries you've been circling. You're defending your space, your energy, your peace. That boundary line isn't just a line, it's a fortress. You might have been tempted to lower it, thinking it's easier or kinder. Don't. The Queen of Cups, reversed, showed you what happens when boundaries break down. Emotional overwhelm, exhaustion. You're past that point. This card demands you stay vigilant. Say no when you mean no. Protect your time and your heart. It's not selfish, it's survival. You're not absorbing every emotional attack or chaotic vibe anymore. You're choosing what stays inside your walls. I'm seeing a Scorpio who's learned to balance the impulsiveness of the King of Wands reversed with the steady resolve of the Nine of Wands. You're no longer rushing headlong into battles without a plan. You're cautious, but not frozen. You're strategic, but not stiff. You're crafting a defense that's flexible and strong. That means listening to your gut, speaking your truth like the Queen of Swords advised, and standing your ground when it counts. No more overextending or dominating. This is about measured strength, not reckless force. Don't lie to yourself. This is hard work, but the prize is clear. You're building resilience that lasts. You're proving to yourself that setbacks don't define you. You're saying, I choose to keep going, no matter what. Keep your eyes on the horizon. There might be more challenges ahead, but you're ready. The Nine of Wands is your reminder that your perseverance is your power. You're in the home stretch. Hold fast, Scorpio. You've got this. The Ten of Pentacles lands here with a solid thud, Scorpio. This card is all about legacy, stability, and long-term success. I'm seeing you standing at a crossroads where the choices you make now will ripple far beyond your immediate circle. It's about building something that lasts, whether that's financial security, family ties, or a foundation of values you can pass on. Don't just chase quick wins or temporary fixes. This card demands you think decades ahead. Wait, hold on. This isn't about clinging to tradition for tradition's sake. No, it's deeper. The Ten of Pentacles asks you to honor your roots, yes, but also to weigh how your current actions shape your future. Are you investing in relationships that nurture you? Are you creating stability that others can rely on? Maybe you've been wrapped up in inner battles and emotional storms. Been there, but now it's time to shift gears. This card is the anchor after the storm. The moment you stop second, guessing, and start laying bricks for your future. You already got this, didn't you? The earlier chapters showed you wrestling with self, doubt, emotional overwhelm, and mental chaos. The Strength, reversed, warned about the inner conflict that's been draining you. The Queen of Cups, reversed, pushed you to set clearer boundaries so you don't drown in other people's needs. The Queen of Swords demanded truth and clarity, cutting through the fog of confusion. And the Nine of Wands reminded you to hold firm, to stand your ground even when you're worn out. Now, this Ten of Pentacles says it's time to shift from defense to construction. Don't lie to yourself. This means hard work. The Ten of Pentacles won't tolerate shortcuts or half measures. It's about showing up consistently, making choices that build wealth, not just money, but emotional and spiritual wealth, and creating a legacy you can be proud of. Think about how you handle your commitments. Are you investing energy in projects or relationships that feel like a dead end? This card says stop that. Put your time and effort into what grows, what lasts, what builds stability. Here's the catch. You can't do this alone. The card calls on you to honor family traditions, but also to recognize the support systems around you. Maybe you've been trying to go it solo, especially after the Nine of Wands showed that defensive posture. The Ten of Pentacles invites collaboration, connection, and mutual respect. And yes, that means opening up, even when it's scary. It's not weakness, it's strategic strength. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. This isn't just about external legacy. It's also about internal stability. Are you creating a solid foundation within yourself? The past chapters told you to face fears and self-doubt head-on. You've battled anxiety and impulsiveness. Now, anchor that energy into something that grounds you. Build rituals, create financial plans, nurture relationships that feed your soul, and say no to what drains you. That's how you set the stage for lasting success. This turning point, this moment of truth about your personal boundaries, is crucial. The Ten of Pentacles is like a mirror, reflecting back what you've built and what you still need to build. It's not just about protection anymore. It's about legacy, stability, and real success that stands the test of time. So, Scorpio, take a breath. Get clear on your long-term goals. Invest in your future with intention. Don't let fear or old patterns keep you stuck. This is your moment to build something unshakable. Strength reversed is still echoing here, Scorpio. Remember when clarity felt uncomfortable and you wrestled with inner doubts? That same insecurity lingers, but now it's nudging you to not just notice it, but to face it head on. You've been second, guessing yourself, avoiding confrontation, maybe even self-sabotaging. Don't do that anymore. Practice real self-compassion. Say it out loud. I am stronger than my fears. That's the work you've been avoiding, the honest look at your own resilience. It's the foundation for everything else. Now, Queen of Cups. Reversed is waving a red flag about your emotional boundaries. You've been overextending, saying yes when you wanted to say no. Emotional burnout isn't a badge of honor. It's a warning sign. Prioritize your needs. Set those boundaries firmly. Don't absorb every emotional wave around you. Remember the pattern you spotted but didn't name, how it was draining you? This is the moment to reclaim your emotional energy. You can't pour from an empty cup, Scorpio. Protect your space like the treasure it is. Queen of Swords comes in sharp and clear, cutting through the fog you've been stuck in. This card demands truth and clarity. It's time to speak your truth without sugarcoating it. You've been avoiding difficult conversations, like when you wanted to look away to keep the peace or out of fear. But that only prolongs the confusion. Use your intellectual power to see through illusions and call things as they are. Balance your emotions with clear discernment. This integration is key. Don't detach from your feelings, but don't let them blind you either. It's a razor's edge, and you're walking it. Nine of Wands reminds you of your resilience. You're almost at the finish line. The last stand isn't about fighting harder blindly. It's about standing firm with courage, knowing what you're defending. You've pushed through so much already. Don't give up now. Lean on your support systems. Burnout lurks if you isolate yourself, so keep those connections alive. Perseverance isn't stubbornness, it's wisdom in action. Remember, resilience isn't just enduring, it's preparing for the final push with intention. 10 of Pentacles is the legacy card, Scorpio, and it anchors you in the long game. You're building something lasting: stability, wealth, family, tradition. This is your grounding force. But don't get stuck in old patterns or overvalue material success alone. Honor your roots, yes, but also weave your own story into that legacy. Future planning and investing in what matters will solidify your foundation. This card is calling you to see beyond the immediate struggles and envision the lasting impact you want to leave. Nine of Swords is that mental anguish you know too well. Anxiety and sleepless nights have been your unwelcome companions, but Nine of Swords pushes you to face those fears directly. Don't isolate yourself or let worry spiral unchecked. Practice mindfulness, seek peace actively. You can't escape your thoughts by running from them. The work you've been avoiding is here, addressing your mental health, not ignoring it. That's the path to freedom from the trap of anxiety. King of Wands reversed shows where you might be overextending your energy without direction. Impulsiveness, overbearing tendencies, acting without a clear plan, this card warns against that. Channel your drive constructively. Seek focus before you leap. Overconfidence can alienate others and drain your spirit. Leadership is powerful when balanced with humility and feedback. It's no surprise, but it's time to quit bulldozing through. Instead, build with intention and respect for your limits. So, Scorpio, here's the wrap. The work you've been avoiding, the self, compassion and strength, reversed. The emotional boundaries from Queen of Cups, reversed. The honest truths demanded by Queen of Swords. The resilience in Nine of Wands. The legacy vision in Ten of Pentacles. The mental peace sought by Nine of Swords. And the tempered energy from King of Wands reversed is exactly what sets you free. Stop running from those inner battles and conversations. Step into that clarity. Integrate your emotional wisdom with intellectual strength. This is your finale. The freedom you crave is on the other side of the work you've been dodging. Take that step. You've got this. Okay, that's all I've got for now. If this hit, you already know what to do. Please like, subscribe, tell your group chat. I'll see y'all soon.